The iPhone SE will cease to exist. All hail the iPhone 16e. That's right, the long-standing affordable iPhone series known for holding onto Apple's older designs is set to get massive rebrand. Instead of being called the iPhone SE 4, the next iteration will reportedly be known as the iPhone 16e. What's behind this change, and what can we expect from this device? Let's break it all down. The iPhone SE has been a unique member of Apple's lineup. It's the only iPhone still holding on to Apple's classic DNA, a small, thin body, a home button, and a lightning charger. For years, it's been a nostalgic nod to simpler times, but rumors of its successor have been swirling for a while. Initially, many believed the new SE would be a rebranded iPhone 13 mini. Others speculated it would take the form of an iPhone Plus with older hardware. But now we have fresh insights thanks to a leak from Majin Buu, a reliable name in smartphone rumors. According to Majin Buu, the iPhone SE as we know it will be retired, and its successor will take on the name iPhone 16e. The design of the 16e is expected to resemble the iPhone 14, complete with an OLED display and the action button seen on Apple's latest flagships. It's a significant shift that signals the end of the Southeast identity as the affordable option with dated designs. But why the name change, and what does the E stand for? While Apple's naming conventions are often shrouded in mystery, the new moniker makes sense if you think about it. The iPhone SE brand has always implied older designs and features. If the iPhone 16e is truly as modern as it's rumored to be, then rebranding it aligns with the fresh identity Apple wants to project. With features like an OLED display, Face ID, and a 48MP main camera, the iPhone 16e is shaping up to be much more than a simple budget phone. Now what's under the hood? Reports suggest the iPhone 16e will come equipped with Apple's 18-chip and 8GB of RAM, along with support for Apple Intelligence, Cupertino's cutting-edge AI system. It'll also feature MagSafe USB-C and a 60Hz OLED display. Despite these modern upgrades, a phone is expected to be priced between $500 and $550, making it significantly cheaper than the standard iPhone 16. However, this price point does come with compromises. Rumors suggest the iPhone 16e will have an older notch design instead of the dynamic island and a single rear camera instead of two. Some speculate the device might reuse the casing from the iPhone XR, though Majin Buu's leaks hint at a closer resemblance to the iPhone 14. These conflicting details leave some room for debate, but one thing's clear. Apple's aim is to deliver a modern yet affordable device, an appeal of the SE, and wraps it in a package that's far more in tune with Apple's modern lineup. As always, though, these details are based on leaks and nothing is official until Apple makes the announcement. For now, the iPhone 16e remains an intriguing glimpse into what's next for Apple's most affordable iPhone line. We'll keep you updated as more information becomes available. What do you think about the iPhone Southeast rebranding? Is the iPhone 16e a worthy successor, or does it stray too far from the Southeast roots? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on the latest tech. Two of the biggest heavyweights in the smartphone world, Apple's iPhone 16 Pro Max and Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra. Both of these phones push the boundaries of mobile technology, offering cutting-edge features and exceptional performance. But which one takes the crown as the best big phone of 2024? Let's dive in and compare them side by side. Design. Starting with the design, both phones have distinct looks that reflect their brand identities. The iPhone 16 Pro Max stays true to Apple's iconic rectangular shape with flat sides and soft corners. This year, it features an even slimmer bezel, allowing for a larger 6.9-inch display. Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra, on the other hand, keeps its sleek, curved edges and integrates the ever-popular S Pen, a feature unique to Samsung's Ultra series. Size-wise, the differences are minimal. The iPhone 16 Pro Max measures 163mm at 77.6mm, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra is slightly shorter, but a bit wider at 162.3mm x 79mm. That extra width allows room for the S Pen, which gives Samsung an edge in productivity. Apple, however, introduces something new this year, the camera control button, a capacitive touch key that allows for zooming and other camera controls with a swipe. When it comes to color options, Apple sticks with its sophisticated muted tones, white, black, natural, and the new Desert Titanium. Samsung goes for more variety with options like titanium violet and yellow. And for those ordering through Samsung's website, you get access to exclusive colors like titanium blue and green. Display. Now, onto the display. Both phones deliver top-tier screen technology. The iPhone 16 Pro Max boasts a 6.9-inch OLED display with a buttery-smooth 120Hz refresh rate. As with the iPhone 15 Pro series, you also get the always-on display feature, which lowers the refresh rate to just 1 Hz when the phone is idle. Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra isn't far behind with its stunning 6.8-inch AMOLED display that also supports 120Hz refresh rates and an always-on feature. One advantage Samsung brings is an anti-reflective coating, making outdoor visibility much easier in bright sunlight, something the iPhone lacks. Both displays are breathtakingly vibrant, but there are subtle differences in color. The iPhone 16 Pro Max tends to lean towards warmer yellowish tones, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra has a cooler, more tealish hue. A standout feature for the iPhone 16 Pro Max is its ability to drop its brightness to just 1 nit for easier nighttime viewing, great for late-night scrolling. Performance. Now let's talk about what's under the hood. The iPhone 16 Pro Max is powered by Apple's latest A18 Pro chip, built on a second-generation 3nm process. This makes it incredibly efficient, with significant improvements in heat dissipation and sustained performance compared to its predecessor, the A17 Pro chip. Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra is no slouch either. It runs on the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip, custom-tuned for Galaxy devices. While the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 performs well, especially in gaming and graphics-intensive tasks, it tends to throttle a bit sooner than Apple's A18 Pro under extreme stress. In benchmark tests, the iPhone 16 Pro Max leads in CPU performance, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra takes the edge in 3D graphics, scoring slightly higher in peak performance. However, Apple's new chip excels in long-term sustained performance, so if you're planning on pushing your phone to its limits, the iPhone may have a slight edge. Camera next. Let's discuss one of the most critical aspects of any flagship phone, the cameras. The iPhone 16 Pro Max features a 48-megapixel main sensor paired with a new 48-megapixel ultra-wide sensor and a 12-megapixel telephoto lens with 5x optical zoom. Apple has also introduced a new lens coating to minimize lens flare, addressing a common complaint in previous models. On the flip side, Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra brings its camera game with a 200-megapixel main camera, a 50-megapixel zoom lens, a 10-megapixel telephoto camera with 3x zoom, and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide sensor. Samsung has packed in more megapixels, but remember, megapixels aren't everything. The iPhone tends to produce more natural-looking photos, whereas the Galaxy S24 Ultra sometimes leans into oversaturation, delivering more vibrant images. In low-light photography, both phones perform exceptionally well, but Samsung's larger sensor can capture more detail in some scenarios. For video, the iPhone takes the crown with its 4K recording at 120 frames per second, ideal for capturing stunning slow-motion footage. While Samsung's camera app offers tons of customization, Apple's new camera control button provides a more intuitive experience for videographers. Battery life and charging. In terms of battery life, the iPhone 16 Pro Max packs a 4,685 mAh battery, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra edges it out with a 5,000 mAh battery. Both phones are more than capable of lasting through a day of heavy use, but Samsung's slightly larger battery may give it a slight advantage. When it comes to charging, Samsung takes the lead. The Galaxy S24 Ultra supports 45-watt wired charging compared to the iPhone's 20-watt charging speed. Samsung also has reverse wireless charging, which allows you to charge other devices like earbuds on the back of your phone, something Apple's iPhone 16 Pro Max doesn't offer. Software. Lastly, let's compare software. Both iOS and One UI are polished, mature operating systems, but they offer different user experiences. The iPhone 16 Pro Max is a fantastic choice. But if you're looking for more customization options, better charging speeds, and love the idea of an S Pen, Galaxy S24 Ultra might be the perfect phone for you. Ultimately, both of these phones are top-tier devices with a ton to offer. Whichever one you choose, you're getting a powerful, feature-packed smartphone that will keep you ahead of the curve in 2024.